We're going to use transformations to graph and find the domain, range, horizontal asymptotes, and answer the question, is the function increasing or decreasing? We'll start with part A. That function, f of x, has a basic function with basic function. Let's remember, the basic function is y equals 3 to the x. Do you see that? It's the most basic function that's embedded in f of x. So let's recall real quickly what the basic function looks like. Well, in the previous video we saw that this function, because it has a base 3, it has an asymptote at 1, and it's exponentially growing, exponential growth. If it were a base that were not greater than 1, if it was a base between 0 and 1, it would have been exponential decay, and it would be coming in and decreasing as we move to the right. This one's increasing. Okay, so that's our basic picture that we're going to start with. Now let's look at the variations. First variation we see here is the reflection about the y-axis. So reflect about y-axis. Now when we do that, what happens is that the ordered pairs xy in the original function now change by a factor of negative on the x coordinate. That's what changes. Okay. The next variation is going to be what's happening here, and that tells us that we're going to shift down, up 1 unit. Okay, I think that just about does it. Let me continue this in case that. Okay, so those are the two variations we're going to make. Let's make the first one. We're making it to the basic function. Starting with the basic function, the first thing that happens is this. So everything that was an x before becomes a negative x. So this point is going to be, first of all, it's still going through 1. That doesn't change. Because I had the ordered pair 0, 1. The 0, even if it's a negative in front of it, it doesn't change. But this ordered pair, it comes down here, and then the ordered pair up here, it goes up taller. So we now are coming in and experiencing exponential decay instead of exponential growth for that one variation. And then the last variation comes from this. We're going to take that graph that we just made, and we're going to shift it 1 unit up. 1 unit up. So it's going to look like this. And instead of having an asymptote, an intercept at 1 on the y-axis, it's going to happen at 2. Okay, and then there was an asymptote implied in this picture, right here on the x-axis, just as there was in the original basic function. Okay, so the asymptote's shifting up 1 unit. Everything's shifting up 1 unit. The intercept is shifting up, but other than that, this picture looks a lot like the previous picture. It's exponential decay as it approaches y equal 1. It never goes past that. It doesn't go to y equal 2. So this is our final picture of the graph after the variations.